Right guys, welcome back to Total Extreme Wrestling, episode number 3 of the WWE 2021 playthrough. SmackDown versus Raw.
What is the Raw theme song?
I don't know, it's
I like the offer. Remember 26? It's 20 to 1, and you better run. You got the world. I actually didn't mind that.
Nah, I hated that. They've all
Well,
been,
what is it now?
I don't know.
Well, there you go. It was better.
They've all been shit since Papa Roach, I think. I mean, I don't mind Nickelback,
20 to... No, anytime I looked at the clock, it was 20 to 1. It seemed half over. So, yeah.
but it's 20 to 1 and you better turn your TV off.
And
We don't want to watch
Nickelback
this
are
shit.
lefties. They're lefties. They hate Donny T. Da-na-na-na.
Most people do. Right, anyway, here we go. Let's get stuck in here to
Bill might not.
the next week. You can see we have a 51 million in the bank there, so we're doing all right in terms of finance. We're looking pretty good. When we try and sign the Hulkster though to a contract, the finances might not look as good, but at the moment they're looking all right. In terms of morale, Ricochet is not doing too good. He's unhappy last week. He lost. You can see he is angry. He's furious at the booking from the match on Raw last week, but I mean
Fuck him. Who's he think he is? I'll batter him.
I mean, he lost to Ali. It's not as if... I mean, does this guy think he's
He
10
does not
times
wear
bigger than
masks.
Ali?
I know. What the fuck?
I mean, him and
They're
Ali are the
both
same. I mean... Anyway, I'm pretty sure he'll be
Super face gimmick legendary. Get this guy in the bin. Who's he think he is?
I'm pretty sure he'll be even less happier after this week's Raw. Anyway, let's go. I did check the USA Network. They want a minimum of a 65 quality show. Last week we delivered a 58. So we need to be better. We need to be better. So let's get stuck into this week's show.
It can't be based off real life, like, because
let's see if we can deliver a show that we need. But don't worry, guys. This isn't the opener. This is a couple of pre-show matches, just in case.
Abysmal pre-show match. Slapjack and T-Bar defeated Gran Metalik and Lance Dorado.
Right, I've got to be honest. I don't like Retribution, but I've got to try and give them a push. For the simple fact is,
I wouldn't.
It's a 3-hour show, and hey, if we can get a half decent group,
well, guys, if I had my way, about 95% of this roster would be out the door.
Yeah, if you had this, Raw would be like a 25-minute show, and there'd be about 4 people on it. But you know,
it'd be better than this.
That's not how it works. Anyway, Retribution win.
Wait, but right, all right, fair enough. But how can you complain about fencing in real life when they have to? This is who's employed, and they have to do stuff with them, and it sucks because they're pish.
I don't see. That's the difference. I'm saying you're the one that's saying, "Oh, no." I'm saying let's try and make it half decent, but
you can't.
I'm sticking on the pre-show, so no one sees this.
But you can't.
Well, no one sees it.
Oh, I'm giving them a monster push, but they're on the pre-show.
I never said monster push. I said I'll put them on the pre-show.
What's the point of a pre-show if the arena's empty? I know it isn't in this, but what would it be?
I don't know. I mean, this is the piss break match then, right? Before the show starts.
I'm all out of piss.
Right, here we go, next. 51 rating's no bad, though. Let's be real. Yeah, it's better than some of the stuff we had on the main show last week.
There's no fucking Bill Goldberg.
Next pre-show match, Mandy Rose, Peyton Royce, and a pre-show bout that didn't have much heat in Turbo Wrestling. Peyton Royce defeated Mandy Rose in 5:23 by pinfall with a leg sweep DDT. A 41 rating, so down from... Otis did some good work at... How the hell's Otis at ringside when he's on SmackDown?
Awful.
That'll need changed. Who let that slip? Pish.
Who's the road agent?
Anyway, here we go. Up next. Here we go. Let's start
the opening.
Let's start the show.
Are you ready?
No chance. That's what you've got. Down. That's not actually what he says. Fuck. What does he say?
What did he say?
I know this shit again. Alright, so I don't know why it's malfunctioned, but anyway, McMahon comes out and he says that obviously due to what happened to Adam Pearce on SmackDown, Raw needs a new GM, and he's been thinking about who's going to be the new figure in charge, and he thought, I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it. He built Monday Night Raw, and he decides that he is going to be back in charge, and he says that his wife Linda did nothing useful but pop out 2 kids, so maybe he'll even get one of them to help control Raw over the next coming weeks, and McMahon says that on SmackDown, we will start the investigation to find out what happened to Adam Pearce. And that gets us a 75 rated segment. So no chance. McMahon's back. Says that he's the man, basically, and he's going to control Raw going forward. If he needs some help, he'll get one of his kids to do it. But he won't get Linda to do it because Linda's pretty crap. 75. We got a 75 rated segment. Not bad. I thought McMahon could have did better, but oh well. Suppose it is old McMahon. It's the same. Its rating got the same as his age. I mean,
Well, hopefully everyone's old.
here we go. Up next is Randy Orton interrupts McMahon. He tells Vince he doesn't give a damn about who ran over Adam Pearce and that nobody even knows who the hell Adam Pearce is. So Adam Pearce getting buried here in the opening segment. Orton tells McMahon he wants Alexa Bliss one-on-one. McMahon laughs and tells Orton, I'm sure you do, pal. I bet my good friend Jerry Lawler would also like some alone time with Alexa Bliss. Orton tells McMahon if he doesn't give him what he wants, then he'll run over Vince and his entire family over and over until they end up in the scrapyard, just like Scrap Daddy, Adam Pearce. McMahon tells Orton, if you want a match, then you can go straight to hell, you son of a bitch. And McMahon announces Orton versus Kane tonight.
Oh, yes.
This angle got the crowd hotter,
And only
a 66.
This is like a fucking 90 in my book.
You son of a bitch. I mean, Orton threatening the McMahon family, and McMahon basically says, well, you know what, you're taking on Kane tonight. I don't...
Yeah, it says you're going to go to hell and take on Kane.
66? Orton got a bonus for legendary gimmick. Orton got a bonus for being an amazing heel. McMahon got a bonus for a very good gimmick. McMahon got a bonus for being an amazing heel. Segment got a bonus because of road agent Michael Hayes. Segment rating got a bonus for being done to a hot crowd. Announcing quality was... 66, guys, it's not... We'll take it. At the moment, I think the show's looking alright. A 75 and a 66.
Yes, but it can only get worse from here. We just used Orton McMahon.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Unless you fucking did something good.
Let's see what happens. Up next. Right.
Yeah, it's all a bit worse.
Basically, Charlotte's not here tonight. Taking the night off. She's
emotionally distressed.
After last week, she can't handle it. So it's Asuka going 2-on-1 against the tag team champs. And about the decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Jackson Baszler defeated Asuka in a handicap match in 5 minutes 31 when Baszler pinned Asuka with a knockout punch. 48 rating.
Awful.
Jonathan Coachman and Booker T seem to be doing pretty well in commentary.
Yep.
So
just King.
I don't know if King's letting the side down, but at the moment they're doing all right. As planned, this match brought the fans back down a little.
Oh, you're right.
So the fans are ready to get pumped up again. The fans need something good. Anyway, here we go. Up next. Drew enters Mr. McMahon's office and tells him it's great to see him.
Oh, God.
McMahon wants to know what happened to the guy he handpicked back in 2009, the Sinister Scotsman. McMahon tells Drew it might be tradition for him to wear a kilt, but that doesn't mean he needs to be such a pussy.
Whoa.
Finn says Drew might not be happy to see him after all because tonight he is announcing that Drew will defend his title inside the Elimination Chamber.
6 tons of steel.
And that he will have 5 qualifying matches tonight to decide who's going to be in that match. That's got a 73 rating. Back into the 70s. That's where we need to be, guys. 70s. We need 70s minimum.
I mean, it says the segment to serve better announcing, but the commentator shouldn't be commentating during this.
Yeah, I know, but maybe it's what they've had afterwards. Could you imagine this happens and Michael Cole says, "Oh my."
Vintage McMahon.
You know what I mean? That would kind of ruin it. Right, here we go. There we go. A 73 segment rating. Up next. An Elimination Chamber qualifying match.
The right guys won here.
In a decent match, AJ Styles defeats Matt Riddle in 9:36 by pinfall of a Styles Clash. Got a 66 rating. This match was poorly placed. The crowd were already hot and didn't need working.
So what happens when you're doing Mania and the crowd's hot throughout and you got great match after great match? I'm not saying it's a great match, but you get my point.
Well, is every match at Mania a great match? Like they normally do? No, I know, but now they space it out. I mean,
I know.
They kinda.
Yeah, but back in the day.
No.
When it was just good.
Well, anyway, there you go. A 66.
9 minutes.
I think so far it's been a good show, better than last week.
That was a 48 though.
Oh, well, that was a bit pish, but we'll not worry about that. We'll just keep things going.
Keep on rolling, baby.
Backstage with Mustafa Ali being interviewed by Charlie Caruso. He says it's a disgrace how he got robbed out of his one and only opportunity in WWE. Meanwhile, a career junkie like Jeff Hardy gets chance after chance. Tonight, Ali said he's going to get retribution for every wrestler who's had to take a backseat to Jeff Hardy in the past. And it will be Hardy versus Ali in a chamber qualifier match tonight. I wonder who's going to...
Please, Jeff.
Who's going to win that? 56 rating. Thoughts on that?
He's pish, and I'm not... I mean, I'm actually surprised it's that high.
There you go. Mustafa Ali there bringing in a 56. In another Elimination Chamber qualifying match, Braun Strowman versus Ricochet. In an extremely short match, Braun Strowman defeated Ricochet in 450 by pinfall with a standing triangle choke.
And
So,
Ricochet sustained an injury.
oh Jesus. Braun Strowman had an in-ring performance of 81, Ricochet 64.
So
The colour commentary gave the match a boost. The great performance of Braun Strowman
is
really
it
stood
rated
out.
so low because there was an injury?
Maybe, I don't know. Not entirely sure. Could just be because it was a short match. 45, Strowman wins, dominant fashion. Ricochet's injured, that's not good. But so far the Chamber's looking like Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, and Braun Strowman. Considering the Raw roster, that's not too
How
bad.
do you book a Rumble in this? Like, how does it work? Do you actually book all
I think you just make some important decisions, like who's going to be the Iron Man and who's going to get the most eliminations and who's going to be the final like 4 and shit.
Oh.
I don't think you make every single.
So it's pish.
I've never got to the Rumble. Like,
Nah, well, it was just the other night.
We'll
like,
find
so
out a year.
I'm fucking dead on.
Anyway, up next, Ricochet sustain. Is that bad?
A lateral epicondylitis.
Let us know, guys, down below if that's bad or not.
Well, the longer the better.
After the match, Strowman continues his beatdown, hits another running power slam.
And he was injured.
Yeah, on the injured Ricochet.
Strowman's my favourite.
64 rating.
Good
Jason
on
Jordan could have done better as a road agent as the angle wasn't put together well. And why is Jason Jordan? I think he's getting sent down to NXT.
Fucking get sent to the bin. Can he not get sent back to Kurt Angle's spare bedroom?
Right. Up next, with Kane is backstage in a dimly lit red room. Kane laughs about Adam Pearce getting run over. He says,
"Steer me wrong."
He says, "Whoever did it is no monster. Using weapons is for beginners. A real monster likes to get his hands dirty." And that's why tonight he's going to use his own hands to tear the head off the Viper. Kane said, "Tonight Orton isn't entering a playground. He's entering hell." And that's got a 74 for Kane. Thoughts on that?
Kane's the man.
Big Kane there delivering.
Back full time. Fucking better be.
Delivering a 74 rated segment. I'll take that. That is no bad at all. Next. In another Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And about that, a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Keith Lee. This changed at the last minute, by the way. So this was a McMahon 5-minute special before the show started.
What happened? What was supposed to happen?
He wasn't supposed to be in it.
So why is he in it? He's suffering from COVID.
But he's back, and Keith Lee defeats Elias in 8:43 by pinfall for a power slam. It's got a 65 rated show segment. Thoughts on that? Keith Lee been in the chamber?
Well, he definitely looks out of place. I don't like him. He's overrated. He's pish. We move on. He'll be first eliminated, guys. Don't worry.
Or will he?
He will be. Well, if he's winning it, I'm way off.
So up next, we have the Hurt Business are walking backstage and they cross paths with Carlito. MVP asks Appleboy what's he staring at. Carlito says it wasn't cool last week when the Hurt Business played the race card with Goldberg. MVP asks Carlito if he's trying to say it's uncool to be black. Carlito tells MVP he could give him a black eye and that would be pretty cool. Carlito says what would be really cool though is if Bobby Lashley gave him a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. MVP challenges Carlito to a match tonight, and if Carlito wins, he gets a title match with Lashley, and that is cool. But I tell you what, not as cool. This rating, 52.
I know it's like
it's all over the place. I mean, Cedric Alexander.
It's all the jobbers. Cedric Alexander, all he had to do was fucking stand there, and he still couldn't do it.
Cedric Alexander underperformed. Carlito enjoyed having the freedom to go off script and performed well. MVP did a masterful job of improvising interactions with the crowd. Cedric Alexander struggled because other people weren't following a script. Shelton Benjamin struggled slightly because other people weren't following a script. And Jason Jordan should have done better as a road agent as the angle wasn't put together well. Jason Jordan needs to go. He does. It's always Jason Jordan.
Why is he booking stuff? Well, why is he involved in stuff?
Because there's about 6-7 road agents.
Well, fuck him.
He's going to
let's make it 5 or 6.
Any NXT, I think. I mean, you could have just had this with Carlito and MVP, and it probably was someone that can book shit backstage, with a Devon Dudley or something, and this probably gets 70s. But because it's Jason Jordan and Cedric Alexander there to fuck things up, it's a 52. But anyway, thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, sound pretty decent, but not according to the rating.
Do you think it was cool or not?
Damn right, I thought it was cool. Not as cool as Jesus stabbing Big Match John, but you can only do so much.
I mean, how can MVP accuse Carlito of being racist? Guy's probably carried more bags than the Hurt Business put together.
God damn.
Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. Anyway, up next. In a 1 minute challenge for the
24/7
title. An extremely short match, R-Truth defeated The Miz in 0:39 when The Miz got disqualified after going on an attack and rage.
Now, hold on. There is no disqualifications for that belt.
This was a match. This was a match.
They do it anywhere.
Ah, well, this was a singles match for the belt.
Nah, I think you've botched there, mate.
Nah, I don't think so. R-Truth benefited from a ground. I mean, how can a 39-second match got a 65 rating? That's no bad. I'll take that all day long. We'll take it.
Brilliant, guys.
After the match, The Miz attacks R-Truth with the briefcase, yelling at him if he thinks he's a joke.
74 rating.
Tell you what, R-Truth and The Miz, maybe they need to feature Awesome Truth.
Bring them back.
Get them back together, I think.
Awesome Truth, battering Drew McIntyre.
I'll buy that for $1. I mean, what do you think of this Raw so far? We're probably about the halfway stage.
It's looking good, but there's been a lack of jobbers, I think, so far.
Oh.
Ali's coming up.
It's very match
There'll
heavy.
be another women's match.
I've got to be honest, this is a very match heavy show because it just is.
Right, well, next.
So up next, we've got Alexa's Playground. She's in a playground. She tells Randy Orton she would love to play tonight and that the game is just beginning.
I want to play a game.
Alexa says that if Kane wants to join in, then that's great. The more monsters, the better. Alexa warns Orton, though, that the real monster is yet to come, and she will.
Let him in.
Let him in. Well, that's not really how you say it, like, but
Let him in. I can't remember. What way did it say it?
I don't know, like a fucking demon, kind of, like one of those voice. Let him in. No, I don't know.
Let me in.
Aye, something like that. 68. I mean, that's no bad. I'll take it. I mean, I thought Alex would have done a wee bit better, like, but I mean, 68.
But see, you're just doing it like real life, where there's just these meaningless fucking playground segments.
How's it meaningless? It's fucking involved. It's fitting into the show.
I know, but there's no real.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's like kind of like the way they're doing it in real life, just dragging the arse out of it.
I'm trying to continue shit here.
Ah, well, I get that, but fucking where's Orton? Orton show up at the fucking playground and start strangling with a swing set.
Orton's still on the show.
I will get him. Fuck. All right, that's all right. I'm just saying you could have.
Fuck me. What do you want? I mean,
Why couldn't Orton have ran out here, right? And then.
Have you ever heard of a slow build, mate?
Listen. Why couldn't Orton have ran out here? And then when he goes to attack Alexa Bliss, it pans to the swing set and it's just swinging by itself. It's just disappeared.
Because that's fucking
That
just
would have been good, better than that.
piss off. No,
like
that's just you trying to do 100 miles an hour.
Just disappeared from a swing set. It turned like fucking. Just whipped out an M16, fucking capping the audience.
That happens. Like a 68, I'll take that, man. I think that's no bad.
Well, it's not bad, but
look, hold on. There's 10 weeks of shows before Mania, right? And this is like the feud that's going to be happening.
Do you know every match at Mania? Do you book a year in advance, aye?
No, but let's assume this is running up to Mania.
Right.
You want to fucking spill your beans on the first 2 weeks of Raw, and then the last 8 weeks you got hee haw.
Point is, right, see if you can have Stone Cold and The Rock against NWO in an episode of Raw. I just feel like you can do a bit more.
Right, point taken. That's actually fair enough. Up next, in another Elimination Chamber qualifier, Sheamus and John Morrison. And then about a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Sheamus defeated John Morrison in 10:28 with a brogue kick. This got a segment rating of 61. But apparently Sheamus and John Morrison don't seem to click at all, and it made for an awkward bout. Thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I know it's been a wee while since they've actually had a match, but I think back in the day they always had good matches.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd probably agree with that too.
Remember that match for the number one contendership on the ladder? McIntyre one?
True.
No, Morrison one?
After the match, Drew McIntyre comes down to celebrate with his best friend Sheamus, my best friend.
Cringe.
Miz and Morrison tried to attack them.
I said 81 there.
Miz and Morrison tried to attack them, but Drew and Sheamus managed to fight them off. And this got a 61 rating. I think Drew's underperforming as the champion here.
He's fucking pish.
I think we need to try and get the belt off Drew. The question is, does he lose it at the Chamber? I don't know. There's no one really in the match.
Well, so what happens if you book it what happens if you book it like 2000 WCW where there's like a fucking title change every episode?
I don't know. Maybe download the
I had nothing wrong with fucking Drew getting battered. Why can Drew get ran over? Title faking because the guy's pish.
Yeah, I don't know. 61 rating, like not that good, guys. To be fair. Up next we have
We have.
Oh, we have King's Court with Ric Flair, Lacey Evans, and Jerry Lawler. Ric Flair and Lacey Evans are on the King's Court, hosted by Jerry the King Lawler. The King welcomes them both to their first time on the King's Court. Lacey tells Lawler that judging by his past, she doubts this is his first time in court.
God damn, he's a nonce.
Jerry Lawler says they seen Flair and Lacey in that hotel room last week, and he was wishing he could switch places with Rick. But he's got to be honest, he likes him a little bit younger. Lawler asks Lacey has she got any daughters. Woo! Ric Flair replies, not yet, brother. Woo! Yeah, little Nate has been busy. Woo! 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 Lawler tells Flair if he needs a babysitter, he has his number. Lawler then asks Lacey why is she with Flair. Rick says why not? Even the blood that he spilt in TNA has more charisma than the rest of the guys in the back. Woo! Flair tells Jerry that age is just a number. King says that's what he tells the cops when he checks his computer. And this got a segment rating of 62. 62! Come on! Come on! Come on! This should have been 80s at least. Fuck me. Stealing the show.
It's just a number, brother. It don't work for me.
Thoughts on that?
That was brilliant. Yeah, best part of the show, and it's been let down.
62 rating, I mean, what have you got to say about that?
Shafted. Legendary gimmick, you're damn right.
Ah, god damn it. Not happy. I was expecting that to pull the show to shitter.
And it's pulled us into the shitter. Well.
So what was your thoughts on it?
It was fucking brilliant. The only thing that's made me laugh throughout this entire gimmick-tron. The King's Court. When was the last time I had an episode of that bad boy? Well, we've had a few actual courts, but
bring it back. Anyway, up next, in a one-on-one match, Lacey Evans versus Nikki Cross. And about that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling. Lacey Evans defeated Nikki Cross in 6 minutes 6 by submission with an armbar. Lacey Evans put in an in-ring performance of 49, Nikki Cross 60. Ric Flair did some good work at ringside, and Lacey Evans and Ric Flair have excellent chemistry teaming together.
Oh, hell yeah.
This got 54 rating. I mean, not bad. I mean, I guess for a match with Lacey Evans and Nikki Cross. Like, see, you think about it, a 54 rating for this match isn't bad. That's probably actually good for this. It's just you need your other segments to, you know what I mean?
Drag the arse out.
Yeah.
Up, I mean.
Anyway, here we go, up next. In an Elimination Chamber qualifying match, Jeff Hardy versus Mustafa Ali. In a decent match, Jeff Hardy defeated Mustafa Ali in 11:08 by pinfall with a Swanton Bomb.
See if Jason Jordan appears in red one more time. I'm going to batter him.
Jason Jordan just letting the show down again. Hardy had an in-ring performance of 68, Mustafa Ali 63. Jeff Hardy took a stunt bump during the match. 59 rating. Oh my god, thoughts on this? Jeff Hardy was penalised for stamina. So Jeff Hardy was gassing out after an 11-minute match.
You can give him another wee shot or something there.
Oh.
He's getting shafted tonight.
God damn it. Anyway, that's the chamber. Is that all the chamber participants booked in?
Lee,
I believe it is.
Hardy, Styles, Strowman, McIntyre.
Sheamus. Oh, it is. That's the 6 men. And what's your money on? Like,
I think Orton's been hard done by.
Yep, well, anyway, up next. Got angle with Orton and Ric Flair. Randy Orton is backstage pacing around. Ric Flair appeals and tells Randy he is killing it. Rick jokes with an unamused Orton that he thinks it's funny how they're both in their latter years, yet have 2 young blonde women obsessed with them. Orton tells Flair that he's in the prime of his career. Meanwhile, the Nate is one more woo away from a stroke. Rick says he can still
ride, longest life.
Rick says he can still go and offers Orton help tonight against Kane.
I helped down the ring, folks.
Orton tells Flair he's already destroyed one monster and he'll have no problem burning another one tonight. 60, 81. Yes! Yes! Yeah!
Ric Flair gets a bit of justice.
Fucking Ric Flair and Orton. Orton looked good.
Flair didn't.
Oh man, 81 though. Fucking fair play, fair play. Is that the highest rated thing we've done?
We haven't had in the 80s, I don't think.
Fuck me. Up next,
Carlito
versus Shelton Benjamin. It's a shot at the IC title on the line, and then about that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling. Really? Carlito
This
defeated
is like prime ruthless aggression.
Carlito defeated Benjamin in 9-10 by pinfall of a quick cradle. Carlito had an in-ring performance of 59, Benjamin 49.
58 rating.
58 rating. Oof. After the match, Carlito celebrating his victory. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander run in and attack, beating Carlito down to the mat. It's got a 49. God damn it.
Awful.
I don't know if the Hurt Business is it. I mean, I think it could just be MVP and Matt Bobby Lashley or something.
Just get rid of Cedric.
Maybe bring in fucking
Keith Lee.
Anyway, up next,
Kane versus Randy.
Kane versus Randy Orton. And in a good match, Kane drew with Randy Orton. In 10 minutes 20 following a double count out.
Gotta protect both.
Kane had an in-ring performance of 63. Randy Orton with an in-ring performance of 85. What we got here? Dirt sheet, what's happening? Kane got a bonus. Segment rating got a good bonus because of the road agent work of the Big Show. Maybe we need to let Big Show do more.
Well, it's the Big Show.
Let Big Show do more of this stuff. Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Penalised for declining physical ability.
Up next segment. After the match, Alexa Bliss jumps on Orton's back and uses some sort of anaesthetic to incapacitate him.
Deal.
She then goes underneath the ring and pulls out a gas can, guys. We've got a can of gas.
We're getting somewhere.
In the Impact Zone. And stands over Orton in the ring. The lights go out and come back on with Alexa having transformed into her demonic character. But Orton is up. Randy Orton.
I don't know.
He's up, hits an RKO on Alexa. Randy grabs the gas can and begins to pour the gas, the fuel, over Alexa Bliss. That's got a 72. Not bad. But the segment deserved better announcing.
God damn.
Jesus.
It's like a barbecue
72
rubber.
rating though. Boom. Kane gets back in the ring. Big boot to Orton. Orton flees the ring while Kane stands over Alexa Bliss doing that Kane laugh. Do it for us. That's not quite it, like, is it?
I don't know.
Ha 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 ha. I know. Kane doing his fucking mad laugh.
He's a demonic monster.
Kane lights a match. And Raw goes off the air.
Does he drop the light?
79 rating? Jesus
Check it
Christ, that
next
was
week.
pretty
Does he
good.
drop it? Does he drop it?
We'll find out next week, guys. But speaking of dropping it, who dropped the ball here on the show? So somebody, Alexa Bliss, enjoyed having the freedom to go off the script and performed. She performed well by lying in a puddle of fucking piss, puddle of gas, should I say?
Piss. I'm going to piss on her.
No, but fucking, I think they pissed over the King's Court segment.
Yeah.
62 ratings uncalled for. The performance of Randy Orton was good. I mean, Randy Orton's definitely a star on Raw.
Just like it is in real life.
No, we have got confirmation that Cena's on his way back.
Where's the Rated R Superstar?
I think he's just going to be on SmackDown. Like, I mean,
Him and Christian both on SmackDown. You think you know me?
Alexa, so there you go. Dirt sheet. I mean, they all did well. I mean, to me, is Kane going to be inserted into this whole feud? Maybe Kane is going to be inserted. Is Kane killed Alexa Bliss in the ring? Who knows? Tune in next week, guys, to find out.
Must watch television.
Kane might be done
Right,
for.
I'm going to go with a...
Hold on, what do you think of that show? Is that not better than anything on
It
Raw,
was
though?
better than last week.
Is that not better than anything on Raw?
Yeah, but there's a lot of jobber matches on it.
Oh, but Jesus Christ, it's the roster. What can you do?
Well, that's what exactly.
I mean, you can't write something.
I tell USA Network.
No,
2
but
hours,
listen,
get
but
these
let's be
two
real.
fucked.
See, because Ric Flair's a fucking legend, right? You can just like have all these ideas of things that Ric Flair would do, and you can make something great. How can you make ideas out of something that Keith Lee would do? He's just a fat guy that wrestles.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you can't write something for him. Whereas, see if someone says to you, like, imagine someone say, right, we're bringing back Breaking Bad for season 6, and you get to write for Walt. Fucking, it'd be easy. There's so much shit to do. Whereas someone could say, right, we're bringing back The Walking Dead season 11, and you get to write for some fucking bum that you don't.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
So anyway, though, I'm going to go with a...
We need a 65, and I'm going to say...
I'm going to go with 67.
I'm going to go 66. Please don't let us fucking down here.
Are you ready? 66.
Oh, 66! The show lost its popularity in 24 regions, but the show increased our popularity in 6 regions. Again, we would have gained popularity in Indian regions, but growth was restricted due to limited number of few and figures there. The general feelings of WWE don't have interesting storylines going on.
I could even half the matches, but the stuff was good.
Basically, everything Orton was involved in was pretty good. Maybe McMahon. Should McMahon have been on the show more?
Yeah, he kind of died after the first hour.
Yeah, I mean, he announced the chamber match, then he kind of got run over, I guess. But anyway, let's see what we got in terms of TV rating. What do you think we got?
Fuck, I don't know. Can't remember what we got last week. A 2 point
We
something.
got 2.3. I think it worked out just over 500,000, 1.5 million viewers. So what are you
Let's
going
find out. I don't know.
Bunch of people here joining companies. PWG have hired Ryback.
On a handshake deal.
Oh, Ricochet out injured.
Over a year.
Yes!
Woo!
He's definitely not going to be happy now. I might just release him. Fuck, over a year.
That's great.
Jesus
Fuck,
Christ.
life couldn't have went much better.
Imagine he won the match though.
Yeah,
Even fucking at the chamber. Here we go. I'm going to say, I think we must be up in last week's. Overall, we got a 3.42 rating, but what was the USA Network? Oh, we're up 2.22, and we got 1.668.28 viewers, so we're heading in the right direction.
Are you ready?
Definitely a better show there. And we're in attendance of 10,833. I believe that's higher than last week's.
Oh, it doesn't really matter, man.
In terms of decisions, Hulk Hogan.
Bed feels the Hulkster. He doesn't want it.
The Hulk Hogan looks like he might not be coming back to SmackDown. Very disappointing to hear that. Looks like it could be Mr. McMahon showing up on Friday nights again.
God damn it, who won?
Well, I guess we'll try one more bid though. We're not going to just lay down and Ricochet injured.
What's 10 grand extra a month to the Hulkster? You should have been fucking going in with like 10 million.
Yeah, that's mad. That is absolutely mad. What else have we got here then? Let's see how the storylines are progressing. Ali wants retribution. He's got 59 heat.
Awful.
Edge's road to WrestleMania. Nothing really continued there on Raw since
It's
considered hot though. So looking forward to see SmackDown and see what Edge does on SmackDown. The Ric Flair Charlotte stuff.
57 shafted.
Well, last week Ric Flair in a robe, saying that he was going to go 60 minutes with Lacey in that bed.
Did better
than the King's Court. I mean, I think I preferred King's Court.
Yep. Well, it's only by one. Fuck me, I'm not going to be choosy about it.
But we've got to be realistic here. See, considering who's in this feud, maybe that's not a bad rating. You know what I mean?
But one is Ric Flair.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know.
You're
maybe we need to try and get Orton involved in this, man. Maybe not.
We'll just fucking scroll down. Fucking sitting here for half an hour.
Up next, the Raw Elimination Chamber. Drew will be defending his title against the people in this.
One segment, he congratulated his friend. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so there you go.
There's only 5 guys in it.
No, Jeff Hardy will be in it, or will he? So we'll see what happened in there. The whole Alexa Bliss Orton theme thing.
Jeff Hardy getting took out in a fucking drug technicality.
Oh fuck. So that's doing all right. So I mean, at the moment we've got the return of the Fiend and Edge's road to WrestleMania are both hot.
The only 2 things good in the actual real life.
It's funny who ran over Adam Pearce is unknown.
Just like his condition. Oh, I said that last week.
That's a bit strange. And who's next for the Hurt Business? Came in at a 54. I mean, not great, but
well, I mean, it probably got better from Goldberg.
Yeah, I guess we'll try and.
And that news, guys, that will do it.
Alright guys, that's going to do it then for this episode. Let us know down below what you thought of Monday Night Raw, and are you looking forward to Friday Night SmackDown? Will Hulk Hogan sign the dotted line? We're offering him the position of SmackDown GM and as much money as he wants, but I guess he did win that over 115 million court case a couple of months ago, so he's probably not interested in coming back. But anyway, Elimination Chamber, guys, in 12 days' time, SmackDown in 3 days' time. Make sure you tune in to see how that goes down. But until then...
Peace.